Okay. All right. Is that working now? How are we? What the heck just happened? Are we good? What happened to my... I was not meant to live stream tonight, I guess. Ahoy, matey! You see and hear me. That is so weird. What in the world is going on? And how do I, like my... Okay, I'm going to... I wonder if I can... take 2 of live stream. That's so weird. It's... The audio is still out of sync? I don't know what's going on. The audio okay is on your end. Okay. I love technology, but not as much as you see. The audio is good. Low resolution? No! Oh no. That's so weird, because like I put the same picture on my other, that I had on the other one, like the stormy night one, and I can see it on my channel right now, and it's like my channel banner. That is weird. Weird. I don't understand. Okay. I don't know. I need to figure out more about I need to figure more about live streams. Like I know somebody earlier was live streaming and they were like, "Oh, I need to restart. I'll be back in a second. You guys don't go nowhere." And then they came back. Like, how do you do that? How do you leave but then come back to the next, like, to the same conversation? I don't know when the next Berger video is going to be. You got 2 people to watch. Hey, at least you aren't playing to an empty room. Hi, George. Hi, Skipper Bob. Hi, Disney Dad. Sorry, I tried to do my fancy little thumbnail to be inviting of you guys, but I don't know what the heck happened. I haven't lost power or anything, so I don't know why they did that. Interesting. I do not know. Now all the people got 2 little 2 alerts from my channel. Blame it on the rain. Oh. I do blame it on the rain. It's actually stopped a little bit now. Yes. Per the title of the actual live stream that I should have stopped. What the heck? I gotta learn these things. I swear there has to be a way to like restart it while I'm in it and like pick it back up. Yeah. Do you have a favorite franchise burger place? I try all the different, you know, local joints. I don't know. If I want like a good burger, oh, thank you guys. This is for my Mickey Rice Krispie treat. Oh, okay. Yeah, they commented on my video and they were like, you totally didn't get a Rice Krispie treat when you went into the gift shop? They're like, you have to get a Rice Krispie treat. I actually did get a dessert. My mom gave me a gift card for the reopening. So I got the little Reese's cup that had Mickey on it, like the white chocolate one with the little chocolate Mickey. Five Guys is pretty good. I really like In-N-Out, but they don't have any here. I can't wait for White Castles to open. That's not really like a burger, but I like White Castles. Five Guys sounds good. I'm usually bad and I'll just go get like some cheeseburgers and a fish sandwich from McDonald's. If I just want like a quick burger. Sometimes Wendy's is good, but Steak and Shake is good. Yeah, I like Steak and Shake. I try not to eat a lot of fast food. I say as I ate Taco Bell for lunch. Oh, Shannon, thank you. You don't, I like him. He's dancing like I do in my videos. You guys don't have to do super chats or anything. I just like hanging out with you guys. I like the Filet-O-Fish. Some people are like, what the heck? What do you at McDonald's for a fish sandwich? Like, I've never heard of such a thing. I could talk burgers, but my go-to like place to go is Tijuana Flats. I love going and getting like my Mexican, but it's cheap. So like they have a Tuesday taco deal that's like $5.99 or $6.99, and you get 2 big tacos and some chips and a drink. So I go to Tijuana. Oh, this for Bella for a dog treat. I'll get her a bag of cookies. She really likes those Blue Buffalo cookies, and they're healthy, and yeah, I don't feel guilty. And she doesn't try to swallow them whole like she does bones. John, you had tacos? I had Taco Bell. I love the title of my other live stream was like talking about Disney. We're talking about burgers and tacos. Talking about food's more exciting sometimes. But yes, I really like Tijuana Flats. And on Thursday, they have like a burrito deal. Or at least they did last Thursday. Maybe that was just that Thursday? Or is it always Thursday? I don't know. But again, like a massive burrito and a drink and chips for $6.99. Mexican is like my favorite. It's my favorite food ever. And then pizza. And then burgers. Which is probably bad. Bad to say, right? Those are like my 3 favorite foods. Freebirds. I don't know if they have Freebirds. And Firebirds, isn't that a place too? I wonder if I've lost any weight. Oh wait, I weighed myself this morning. I didn't. It's all good. But yeah, there is some sweating happening in the parks. That is for sure. Let's see. I wish I had Taco Bell here. Another place we don't have. No Starbucks and no Taco Bell. Ruby, that's so insane. Didn't you say it was like an hour away from your closest Starbucks or something? Like they're not on every corner? I never had the McRib. Disney food. Best of both worlds. No Taco Bell, they have Eduardo, I don't know what the face was in reference to, but I can't. Wish they had a cookout here. I don't know what cookout is. You all are my favorite vices. What was your first ride when you moved to Orlando at Universal and Disney? I don't remember. I don't have a good memory, Steven. I'd have to go watch my first videos. I don't remember if I vlogged my first visits or not. I know that my very first Fast Pass that I made when I came to visit Orlando before I moved here was to meet the Little Mermaid. Meeting Ariel was my very first Fast Pass I created going to Disney World. And the year before I moved here, when I went to visit, was the very first time I went to Orlando or went to Disney World. So I moved here after I visited, and I was like, yep, I could live here. So I had never been to Disney World prior to, you know, when I was 30-ish, yes. So people are probably like, oh my gosh, that girl is an adult and she's so freaking crazy about Disney and having so much fun and acting like a little kid. Well, I am. I'm making up for lost time and soaking in all the magic. Yes, I know me and Jess were friends for a reason. Mexican and pizza. Yes. Starbucks Canada just brought a kiwi refresher. Ooh, that sounds good. I like my mango dragon fruit refresher. That's so good. At least here you have Applebee's half appetizers after 9.5 off burgers. Yeah, I cannot remember the last time I went to an Applebee's. I have gone to a Chili's once since I moved here. Like last time I went to Chili's, everything just tasted so salty. Like everything was full of sodium. So, I don't know. I try not to go to like chains anymore. I try to always find like a place to support, like to go locally. Like Tijuana Flats, I think is still local. Like it's still Florida, maybe a couple other states. It's not something that I had in Memphis. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, the face was in reference to the burger being my third favorite food. It's just my nickname. It's not my favoriteest thing on the world. But yes, you like Dole Whip. Soul Whip? It's like Dole Whip but jazzy. I like Dole Whip. I like a citrus swirl more than a Dole Whip though. Or orange swirl, yes. Citrus swirl. I like that better. What is my favorite ride from any of the parks in Orlando? I know I'm behind again. I'm sorry. I gotta think about, I can't pick just a favorite. I'm 38 and need my theme park fix, so thank you for living it vicariously through you. You're welcome. It's fun. I like taking you guys with me. I feel like I have company because a lot of my trips are solo, so I feel like I'm doing like a secret video and sending it to a friend. I'm like, look how fun this is. Look at the character, you know? Sorry, Bella. Bella said, too excited, Mom. But yeah, I like taking you guys with me. Remember Liberty Land? Oh, Disney Dad. No Liberty Land, man. No Liberty Land. No. I don't like rides that like pop up overnight. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. All I can think of is Austin Powers. Chili's baby back ribs. Oh, Chuckster, you gotta go in the middle of booking your Vegas trip. Woo, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you though. Have fun booking your trip. I hope everything, you know, goes swimmingly there. You missed Liberty Land? Bella says, have a good night. No. I'm petting her. You had a good time with Beetlejuice. I did have a good time with Beetlejuice. That was awesome. You kept forgetting my name though. What's your name? That was so funny. It's Christina. It's like, it's showtime is what I wanted to say. I gotta spring into action because he said my name 3 times. Thank you, Brian. I try to be enthusiastic. I'm like, either people are going to like the videos because of, you know, my happiness, my craziness and everything. I'm like, or they're gonna go, oh my gosh, this girl is too much. I try not to be like always on because I'm not always like that in person. Like obviously here I'm still talking to you guys and acting like a normal person, but then there are those moments where I freak out, man. So you gotta have like an equal number of crazy and sanity. Eduardo, I like the frozen butterbeer better just because it takes so long for me to drink cold stuff. I have to like munch on the ice. So I feel like the frozen one takes a lot longer for me to get through, so I get my money's worth. But frozen versus non-frozen, like the non-frozen is a lot sweeter in my opinion. Let's see. Zip and Pippin was my first coaster. Oh, wow. I remember the Zip and Pippin. That's crazy. Jess, I don't need Beetlejuice's number. I just call him 3 times and I can get him here. I love your enthusiasm. It makes your videos very entertaining and it doesn't seem forced. It seems very genuine. Well, I mean, I'm genuine right here. So hopefully you guys, if you see like my live stream versus my videos, you guys see that I really do just try to be me. Goofy me, dorky me that can't form words. So many times you'll see like cut clips in my videos where there's like a little gap because sometimes I'm talking and I'm like, what was I saying? What am I trying to say? And then I find my moment and I'm like, all right, that's where I was. So I have a lot of brain farts in my vlogs. Sometimes it's like cutting from here to here. Oh, did you get a chance to go to Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood when you lived in LA? Yes, I did. I went twice. So I did the same thing when I moved to LA from Memphis. I went and visited to make sure I felt like it was a place that I could live. So I went the year before I moved, and then I went, you know, when I lived there. I think that Hollywood and Universal Studios. See, words are hard. In LA, it's fun. It's just really small. Like compared to here, we have 2 parks, and I don't know. I really like the studio tour though. I think that's a lot of fun and something I miss. But you didn't ask me about Universal itself. You asked me about Halloween Horror Nights. I think that it's awesome, but I don't know. I didn't go like a whole bunch when I lived there. I only went like once or twice. I think I got a frequent fear pass. Did they offer those there? I think I went and did like a similar type of pass, but I didn't go as often as I do here. And I didn't do express or anything any of those times. So I do like how some of the houses are different there than they are here. So I wasn't like in that world when I lived there, which I still say, I feel like every time I do a live stream, how mad I am at myself for not doing videos when I was in LA. Like I was in the beauty vlogger world. So you'll see like my first 3 videos that I did on my channel. I used to be Berger's Beauty and Nails, and then I spent way too much money on makeup and stuff. So I changed it and I went to, you know, a Berger with everything. So again, you can look at the first 3 videos and see I did makeup stuff. So I wasn't really in like the theme park vlogging life when I was living in Los Angeles, but I lived in Van Nuys. So I was in the Valley and like 20 minutes from Universal. I was at Universal all the time. Now, Disneyland is way the heck on over there when you live in the Valley. I was a Valley girl, but when you live in the Valley, it's like, it could be like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to get to Disney. So I only went to Disneyland like 3 times. And again, I wasn't in like this Disney World bubble or this Disney knowing bubble like I am now. So like I know I said, I did a poll on what I should save money for, like a GoPro to film on coasters, or to have more like Disney dining because it costs so much money, or for a trip to Disneyland. And my mom was like, you went to Disneyland when you lived in California, like do something different or go somewhere else. And I'm like, I get it, but also I have like a newfound appreciation for all things Disney that I feel like I would, you know, see it in like a different eye or through different eyes. So I never did Knott's Berry Farm or Knott's Scary Farm. It's on my list though. I would like to. That was like, Knott's Berry is over by Disneyland in Anaheim. So again, I've had Bella. Bella's 10 or 11. So, and I've always lived by myself. So that's 11 years of not having anybody else, not having a roommate or anybody that can watch Bella. So I have to have like a really trustworthy neighbor or a friend that's willing to watch her for me anytime I'm going to be out of the house for an extended period of time. So it kind of limited what I could do in LA. Like I couldn't just go to Disneyland every other weekend if I wanted to, because I didn't have everybody to watch Bella. But nobody says a C word. Yeah. Here's a heads up on the search for the best burger in Orlando. Bada 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 swing bada bada, right? Bada bada, is that it? Homemade Burgers is in a gas station in Orange Blossom Trail. It's very random being in a gas station, but amazing. Is it's in a legit gas station, or is it like in something that looks like a gas station but it's been converted into a restaurant? You do not want a behind the scenes brain fart blooper. It would just be a whole bunch of my vlog footage going, or I'm stumbling. I'm like, thanks for coming to, thanks Thanks for coming to Magic Kingdom. You know, just a lot of me screaming at myself. Words are hard. Nah, Josh, you could watch the earlier video. You could watch the earlier videos. It was just funny. She went and watched the very first video, was leaving comments, and I'm like, wow, you must be bored. You're watching my super old videos. There's Adela. My sweet little Bella. Yeah, Shannon, that stinks. I still think that Halloween Horror Nights is happening this year, though. It's just, I mean, it's going to be hard for people to travel, and, you know, that's a risk that a lot of people aren't willing to take, and I don't blame you. Like, I wouldn't come here. Like, if I could magically have the money to go to California and go to Disneyland at the end of this year, I wouldn't go. I'd be like, I'll just wait until next year and play my trip then. Like, save the money, maybe have like a even more awesome trip next year, but just because I live here, so there's no traveling needed for me to go to the parks. So, but yeah, I've seen, I haven't seen personally in the parks, but I saw somebody post something, which I don't know if it's true or not. If it was like a posting of an old, you know, advertisement or something, but somebody posted on Twitter and a sign that said, you know, we're closed in preparation for Halloween Horror Nights, but I really don't think that's true. But I haven't been back to Universal since that little picture came out. So everyone's saying like they're still having auditions and they're still, you know, like there's still a possibility of it happening. So I don't know. We'll see. It's just, do you want to go, considering all the modifications? Like, there probably won't be any scare zones, and actors can't jump at you. So, like, how would we even really have a Halloween Horror Nights this year? Oh, jeez, there we go. Is that good? Let me just like zoom in again. I keep like leaning back. I've given up, and I'm like, I'm in my relaxed state. Okay, we're all still good. I'm still here. Yeah, I'm not gone black anymore. The black screen of death. Oh, I hope to make my way back when the dust settles. You're one of the few who have inspired me to vlog. Yay, Shannon. If anything, just for like yourself, so you can have something to look back on. And for me, I know that my friend Kimmy, her and her kids watch my vlogs, and of course my parents. So it's kind of like sharing your adventures with the people that aren't really, you know, close to you anymore, that don't live here. So with it being dark and crowds, I would be so worried. I know I would enjoy it. It would be a true horror night. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is I don't think they would have crowds. Like, I don't know how they would limit the capacity, and Universal has quite a few of their rides that have like virtual lines. So would they implement that, you know, virtual lines for the houses? Yeah, I don't want them to never give up, never surrender. Skipper Bob, never give up. I actually watched Galaxy Quest last night. You are our last hope. When was the last time you guys watched Galaxy Quest? That's such a good movie. Oh, thank you, Brian. Cool. I like the little moving emoji guys. They're fun. It's been a bit. So my friend Kimmy was watching, I'll come back to everything. My friend Kimmy was watching Galaxy Quest last night, and she sent me a video. She's like, look who it is. And one of the little alien dudes is Dwight from The Office. And I have watched The Office twice since, you know, COVID hit and being in quarantine. And I was like, I can't remember the last time I watched Galaxy Quest. Like, it was probably before any of my viewings of watching The Office. So I'm like, I probably never would have noticed it either, because I didn't know who he was. But yes, Dwight is in Galaxy Quest. if you did not know. I think Halloween mask sales will be pretty good this year. Yeah, Jess, I think so too. People just scaring people out in public. Like, I'm pretty sure, what, maybe Halloween would be canceled? Like, we're talking about school and like, what are kids gonna do going back to school? I love how my live stream titles never end up being like what I say they're going to be. We just talk about random stuff. Every single live stream should be chit chat about randomness. Hi, Kimmy! My best friend Kimmy's in here. You got the live stream notice this time. I always text her afterwards and I'm like, you didn't join my live stream. She goes, but I didn't get a notification. It's inside a real mobile gas station. Okay. Brazilian hamburger joint. Huh. Interesting. I will have to look that up. You want to take the wee ones to Halloween Horror Nights or to Mickey's Not So Scary? Mr. and Mrs. Berger are doing fine. Not doing a whole lot, just kind of, you know, going to work and coming back home. Oh yeah, somebody says about the Warner Brothers tour. I didn't do that when I lived in LA. What should you watch tonight, Jess? I don't know, there's a new movie on Netflix that I don't remember the name of, so that's not helpful at all, but it looks good. It always pops up as a recommendation. It's Kimmy the Legend. I know. I always expect Kimmy to send me a text when she watched, like, it's a confirmation that Kimmy's watched my videos and she's watched all my videos, because I randomly do shout outs and I'm like, my friend Kimmy says hi. Oh, Jenny. Jess, have you not already seen Eurovision? I've seen Eurovision like 4 times already. Eurovision is awesome. Jenny, thank you. Is that for my citrus swirl next time? I'll use it on a citrus swirl since you got one when we were at Magic Kingdom and I didn't get one. It's called Warrior Nun, Jess, and I finished it. I would tell everybody to watch Warrior Nun, but the only thing is it kind of just ends. And I don't know if there's a confirmation of season 2, so I really need to look into that. I was gonna tell my parents that they needed to watch it because I watched it. I started it as like a joke on Netflix. I was like, this can't be good, and I actually really liked it. Like it's like 4 or 5 steps up from like a sci-fi movie or sci-fi show, like the Sci-Fi Channel, which I always said were like absolutely terrible movies. But yes, Magic in Michigan. I will get a Rice Krispie treat with your money, and I will get me a citrus swirl with Jenny's money, okay? If you haven't watched Eurovision, you shall be, oh, the elves, they must hate us. Volcano Man, volcanic electro man. Yes, Bob. Bastion, you liked it. Yes, it's good. Again, so many people will see certain movies like that and they'll be like, this is so stupid. Like, where's the storyline? There's no storyline to this. And I'm like, this isn't a movie about storylines. It's a movie to be fun and to have fun. And it's freaking fun. Thank you, West Side of Corpus Christi. I will try to continue to be me. Eurovision and Hamilton are the next thing you need to watch. Jenny, you were supposed to watch Hamilton. Like, weren't you doing some, like, contribution for the Dole Whip Dad? Watch The Invisible Man. It was very suspenseful. I've heard very good things about The Invisible Man. Go watch Godfather if you want a deep story. Yeah, don't watch Eurovision. Nobody wants to watch Eurovision for in-depth, ness. See, there goes another brain fart again. Will I watch the real Eurovision next year? How do I watch it? Like, I'm interested to watch it. I heard somebody say that it's on Netflix. Like, you can watch some of them. And they're like, it's just as much of a train wreck the actual show as it is on the movie. I love HGTV, Brian. When I had like apps and actual TV, I would watch HGTV all the time. The Property Brothers are my fave, and I love that. I'm like, I love Zooey Deschanel, and I've had multiple people tell me, they're like, you're like Jess from New Girl, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I do break out in song all the time. And I love Zooey Deschanel, and then her and Jonathan Scott are still dating, so that's awesome. I love them. I need a VPN for what? What do I need a VPN for? One big brain fart. That's all my life is. One big brain fart. The must watch every year. It's truly awful but hysterical. I need to figure out how to watch Jonathan. Jonathan is my favorite Property Brother all the way. Chuckster, we talked about Eurovision, a lot of Eurovision. To watch, you need a VPN to watch Eurovision. Oh, the actual show. Got it. Yes. What time is it? Last time it got 8 o'clock, and I was like, what the heck? I need to eat food. You finished Snowpiercer. Is that the one that was on the train? It's like very darkish type of movie. Were there people coming after them? I remember like the train was gonna crash. Like the train, like they were living on the train. Something happened. I remember watching it, and it was like over 2 hours. If that's the same movie that I'm thinking of. And it had, what's his face? Captain America. Oh, okay. That is it. It was okay. Did you like it? Like, I expected more for it being such a long movie. Gotta go practice the trumpet. Oh, that's awesome. I wish I could play an instrument. I tried to play the flute for a little while there, and it didn't work out so well. I can't play any instrument despite me having a guitar in my living room. It's a lie. This is a new show based off of the movie. Oh, okay. Is it on Netflix? Where's the show? You can watch past Eurovisions on YouTube. I got YouTube on my TV. I will check that out one of these days. Scott is back with a new show. Brian, who's Scott? Is that their brother? Hi, Main Street Moments. I can't play the guitar. I can't. I got, what is it called? Rocksmith. So Rocksmith is like a tutorial for playing the guitar. So it tries to show you like where to place your fingers, and then you strum, and it tells you if you've hit it or not. And I was doing okay for a while, and then it started telling me the chord was wrong. And I like double checked like 3 times, and I'm like, it's right. Why is this not working? And I got so frustrated. I really just need like a person. One, I need to chop off all of my nails in order to play. And I need a person to like show me. I'm much more hands-on like with a person. Like in school, I can never do online classes. Like I need a person there to help me. So, yeah. Income Property. Do I know that? I watched Property Brothers. I watched Fixer Upper with Joanna. What else did I watch? What's the blonde chick? Nicole. I just want brick. What's her name? I even have her book. I met her in LA. I only watched like 3 or 4 shows on HGTV. I don't know why I can't remember who Scott is. 10 episodes. Oh, okay, it's on Jennifer. I like Jennifer Connelly. She in the movie? What movie is she in? I just watched something with her. Oh, Alita Battle Angel. That's a good movie. Like, that is definitely one that I went and saw in theaters, and I was like, wow, I didn't expect this to be as good. Rehab Addict. Yes. Thank you, Jake. When's karaoke night? Every single night in my house. It is always karaoke night. Yeah, Bob, it's just decoration. I mean, it's just a very expensive piece of decoration, right? 2-night in New York. 2 nights free? How did you get free nights? These nails are ready for a new Dizzy design. Do any other females, no matter if you put a base coat on, if you paint your nails red, your nails are stained red afterwards? It's so frustrating. I just took it off today and I cracked my nail like right down at the very end. So I can't even like really cut it off. This is gonna be so little. Labyrinth. Yes, Jennifer Connelly was in Labyrinth, but she was also in Alita. You saw it on a plane. It's good. If you play there enough, you get lots of free perks. Karaoke night live stream. I don't know if I can entertain you guys for an entire night. I mean, I got paid to do that through Carnival Cruise Line. I didn't last there very long because it was entertaining people that didn't want to sing. So many nights of old people just sitting there watching me, not getting up to sing. Yeah. I worked on a cruise ship, obviously, if you didn't catch that already. It was interesting, to say the least. I'm having a brain fart. What else you guys want to talk about? I do need to learn the guitar. Was it too intense to work on the cruise ship? No, it just, like, I had the most easiest job on the ship when I worked on there because it was like right after college. So they actually had karaoke hosts and that's all you did. So I got, like, all during the day I didn't have to do anything until at night. I got to get off whenever we docked somewhere and do whatever during the day. And I didn't work a whole bunch, but I'm not a night owl, so that took some adjusting, you know, working till 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. It was frustrating to have all the drunk people like try to knock over my equipment when half the equipment is broken in the first place, but it was nice. I made friends with a girl from South Africa named Nicola. She worked at the art area, Park West. They're not workers of Carnival, but I guess they like supplement them working there. I learned one phrase in Afrikaans, "Hoe That's how are you doing? And I was like, well, how do you say good? And she said, goed. So you can be like, hoe goed? Well, you have to do the Afrikaans is very much with the it was a phlegmy sound. That's all I remember. I think I learned like some other phrases, but that's all I remember is hoe How are you doing? Let's see. How much should I pay to get some karaoke? No, Martin, I'm not married, just me. You're a horrible singer. All you have to just have fun, actually. Karaoke is not about sounding good. Trust me, I heard lots of terrible people. It's just about getting up there and having fun. And if you're having fun, then we'll all have fun. I have seen Hamilton. I actually saw Hamilton when it came here to the Dr. Phillips Center. So I saw it live. I'm a big musical theater person. So did theater in high school. So that maybe helps explain my dramatic, expressive personality that I try to portray in my videos. I've always kind of been a dramatic thespian person. So yes, I have seen and listened to Hamilton. And I like Hamilton. I will not say it's absolutely as amazing as everyone else says, but I do think it's good. I had a blast exploring hotels. I have never been to Vegas. Just putting that in there. It's never been like on my to-do list. I'd go see the shows, but I'm not really much of a gambler. I'm not Clark, all excited to spend his money. Steven, I would love to go back to musical theater. I feel bad. I'm already gone enough as is at the parks, and then it would be leaving Bella here like every single night by herself while I'm already at work. So I've just had like the guilty dog mom conscious. Like if I had a roommate or somebody else here that could keep her company, like I wouldn't feel bad. But I feel bad. I feel bad leaving Bella to go to, you know, rehearsals and stuff. You're planning on moving to Orlando. Awesome. Martin, I hope it goes well. And I have many people recently message me on Instagram or on Twitter or something. I've had a couple people like send me friend requests on Facebook. I'll say I kind of keep my Facebook like private for, you know, just people I really know. But you can follow me on my, you know, Berger with Everything on Facebook. It's okay for that. But it's so hard. Like, I can't imagine somebody that gets like a zillion messages. But even for me, like, it's hard to address all of you guys individually and to leave like specific comments for you all. So maybe, you know, we'll start doing more live streams, because I have people ask me, you know, where should I move? I'm thinking of moving there. What part of town should I live in? Things like that. And I've only been here 2 years, and I always say, like I said in my video about my tips and tricks for moving to Orlando, it's like, yeah, exactly. What it's like living in Orlando, the wages, mortgages, work availability. See, like all that stuff is so subject to your specific market, you know, what you have experience in. And then those particular jobs come with a specific salary. I can tell you that apartments are expensive, and anywhere you go to look, just search Orlando, even just like pull up a map of Orlando and look at the surrounding areas. So it's like a mini LA here. It's a mini Los Angeles in Orlando, and they're working on our main interstate, which is I-4, but it still is a work in progress, and there's a lot of traffic. Obviously not now considering what's happening, but on a regular basis, it can take you a while to get somewhere. So you look and you see, oh, this place is only 12 miles away from Disney. Like, that'd be cool. I'd like maybe 20 minutes for 12 miles, you know, or maybe 25, 30 minutes. It could be an hour to go that long. It just depends on where you are and in proximity and accessibility to the interstate and all that stuff. So there's a lot of moving pieces when people message me and ask me where they should live. I just always say, figure out if your priority is moving close to the parks or if your priority is moving close to where you're going to work. You know, you're already going to go to work every single day, so maybe it makes more sense for you to live closer to where you work, and then you can just go to Disney or to the parks out to that area whenever you decide to make those, you know, the trips out there. But it also is on money too. So if you look at apartments, like my apartments that I look for may not be what comes in your search because I have a dog. So there may be places that are cheaper. Like I could say, oh, you're not gonna find an apartment for less than $1,100, $1,200. Maybe there are some out there, but they're not coming up in my search. Like I have to budget $1,300 to $1,500 for rent. That's just me for the things that I look for and the areas of town that I am looking in. But places are expensive. It is pretty expensive to live here. Again, it is kind of a mini LA. It's not as bad. Like I was spending $1,650 for a like 600 square foot apartment in Los Angeles. And I'm spending less here, and I have a house that I'm renting. So you definitely get more bang for your buck here, but it doesn't mean that it's necessarily like cheap. Cheap, I think of, I lived in Memphis and I had a duplex for $800 or something like that. So cost of living depends on where you're moving from. So Bob, Bella had a friend. I don't want to be sad in here, but Bella had a friend next door, like her puppy friend, and he passed away on Sunday. So Bella doesn't have another puppy friend, and Bella is very, very picky about people and about other animals. So she picks like 1 or 2 dog friends, and that is it. So hopefully she'll have another dog friend. You're here for the thunder. You missed the thunder. The rain, thank goodness, is gone because it made my live stream part 1 just go away completely, and I became a black screen of death. So yeah, that wasn't fun. I should sing a piece. Should snag a place at Golden Oak. Where is Golden Oak? Ashley, you know musicals. You sing many musicals. Ashley, what's your favorite musical to sing together? Who watches Bella when you are out all day at the parks? Either my neighbor will let her out, or I just make it a short, you know, I'll be there, it takes me like an hour to get there. So I'll stay at the park for like 5 hours and then 2 hours to commute back. That's like my day. So I don't have like an entire day open to close at the parks very often because I do have to take care of Bella. So, what's your favorite park to go to? Hollywood Studios has been on like my favorite. All the parks are fun, but that was like my favorite for a while. It's small, but it's so like, I don't know, it's just walkable. I don't know, I like going to Hollywood Studios. I like going to all the parks though. It changes. Like before I moved here, Animal Kingdom was my favorite. So, but I like it. Unfortunately, I was looking at the wait times for Hollywood Studios, and it doesn't look like it's going to be like Magic Kingdom. It looks like it's going to be some waits, because if you have been to Hollywood Studios, you know there's not a whole lot of rides. And the only other place people could disperse to were the shows. And to my knowledge, the shows aren't happening. So it's just a whole bunch of people waiting for rides with nowhere else to go. So, okay, does somebody explain what Golden Oaks is? Golden Oaks is in Disney World. Oh, a house. Yeah. Oh, Bella, we should make them FaceTime and be best friends. Be e-friends. Chaka. Wow, yeah, no, Brian. If it's his level of home, I can't even buy like a starter home here. Like you need at least 200,000 to get a house here. Hi, Roger. So renting versus buying, it all depends on your income. It depends on your financial status. Like I don't have money right now to do a down payment or anything on a house. So I'm stuck renting for a little while until I can get, finances in order and stuff. And then we'll see. Like I still don't know what area of town I want to be in permanently. Be closer to the parks, be closer to work, it just, again, it's one of those things you're like, I'm not sure. And again, I've only been here 2 years, so I'm not familiar with all the different towns. You've seen I've gone to Winter Park quite a few times to do some videos. I've gone out to Sanford. I spent a lot of time over in like the Altamont area where Crane's Roost is. There's so many different little areas of town, and I haven't even ventured out the towns over by Disney, because if I go down that way, I'm going to a park. So there's still so many things that I need to explore in the surrounding areas. When are you going to Epcot? Beth, it's probably going to be next month, like the end of next month, unless I'm able to snag something sooner. Disney sent an email saying that they were going to release more reservations for pass holders. So as long as they release a Saturday or a Sunday, like at the beginning of next month, then I should be able to go sooner. But like I said in my, I would say at the beginning of the live stream, but in my other live stream that get interrupted, I can only go on the weekends. So there may be availability during the week, but I can only go to the parks on the weekends unless I take off work. So that's the only thing that kind of stinks. Magic Kingdom is more fun. All the parks are fun in their own way. Every park has something interesting. Like, that's what makes them all unique. It makes them all worth going to. I think my mom would say Magic Kingdom is the most fun. That's my mom's favorite park. But I don't know, there's like something about like Animal Kingdom, like the vibe is just relaxed and fun, and there's usually all the, you know, street performers around and going to see animals and stuff. It's just, again, it's a different vibe. Do I know how awesome I am? Sometimes. Sometimes I do, Martin. How do you like the character interactions now? Seems like they're out more and visible. I haven't had any interactions so far at Disney. Again, I only went to Magic Kingdom. They, I mean, they have the parades, which they usually have, but I know today they were showing like some characters frolicking in the grass over at Epcot or whatever. I haven't been to Epcot. Like, that's fun. I like that, and I want them to continue to do that. But you can't like go up and meet anybody like you could before. At Universal, they still have the characters out, but they're on like platforms or some sort of socially distanced area. So yeah, we recommend Celebration to live. Again, it just depends where you're working too. So all that commute time factors in, adds more gas money and mileage on your car in comparison to like how many times are you actually going to the parks. And for me, I'm like, does it really matter where I live if, you know, pray to God whenever Bella does pass, I'm like, I'll just go from where I'm working straight to the park. So it doesn't really matter where I live except on the weekends as far as where I'm coming from. I think they just increased the number of active reservations you can hold at a time for pass holders. I don't think they're increasing the number of available reservations. Exactly. What? They're increasing the number, they're increasing the availability. Like, they're going to open up more reservation abilities for those days, but you still can only get 3 reservations. Unless I read it wrong, you can still only hold 3 at a time, but you may be able, like I may be able to take that day that I have at the end of August and may be able to move it up to the first week of August, but I still can only have 3. You like the new castle facelift, the colors are so bright. Yes, and the fun paint by numbers in my last video of them continuously still doing the outside. I love it, makes you sound like an idiot. I'm like, are they still painting it? What? Are they working on it? Like, of course, Christina. Like, you're looking at them. They're painting it. They're paint by numbers. They have paint buckets out. They are working on it. It's kind of like a rhetorical. I swear I'm not like a complete blonde. Just my stupid commentary. Have you had a chance to explore any of the beaches near Orlando? Funny thing, I have been to the beach once, and I went to Clearwater. I have not been to the beaches around here yet. I'm just like so sucked into the parks. If like a friend or anybody wanted to go to the parks and invited me, I would go. But what's on your earrings? They're Ariel. Can you see? Hold on. You see? It's Ariel. It's my girl, Ariel. They're like little bottle caps. The castle looks so much better in person. It does, and it looks awesome in pictures and everything. So, oh no, you hate the new castle? I've heard people say that they hate the castle too, and then later on they're like, it's grown on me. Now I don't mind it. Now I like it. So maybe it just takes like some getting used to. We should take bets at how long the color lasts in the castle before it fades. Exactly. I think Jenny said that she wasn't a huge fan of like the pink. She goes, but it's fine. It'll fade. So It's all good. It'll fade in time. I need earrings with dogs on them. Maybe you have dogs on your brain because I said the Disney dogs in my last video, and that's the bag I had, was the Disney dogs. Yes, I think it looks like it belongs to a princess too. It's fun. It's nice, bright, and vibrant. And I'm not even a fan of gold, but I like the gold accent on it. Definitely gives it a pop. Oh, my tummy's angry. Yeah, hopefully I'll have some good luck tomorrow. Some mauve. You have the old castle picture as your computer screensaver. Yeah, I have the castle picture that was shot from like the little flower bed looking up onto the castle that Disney had. If you guys don't know, while we've been stuck at home before the parks opened, Disney and Disney World and Disneyland, like both of the apps have been updating photo passes. So you can download like backgrounds for your phone and stuff. So if you haven't looked at your apps in a while, then go back and look and you can see all the little pictures that Disney has uploaded for you. They also did it in between like some of my PhotoPass pictures that I took this past weekend. They have like little random characters in between my photos. And they're taking a couple days. So if any of you guys are like, what the heck, where's my picture? Like my PhotoPass hasn't come through yet. That's because it's taking a little time for the special ones. Like the Magic Shot ones, they're taking, like I just got a picture today from Monday. It's Wednesday. It did kind of feel like a ghost town, Brian. Yes. You do need to keep your mask on at all times. Now, do people do that? No. Should they do that? Yes. They should keep it on. It does make for some interesting pictures, but that's just kind of the way it is. Why don't vloggers socially distance with each other? I feel like we are. I mean, we're like side by side sometimes, like me and Jenny walking together, but we're all wearing our masks and, you know, keeping our distance when we sit down to eat and stuff. But yeah, it's very nice for there not to be really anybody at Magic Kingdom. But that's also because I don't know how many people are coming here, like vacationing here, how many people that don't live in Florida are coming to visit. So maybe when people start taking some time off, like maybe that'll increase. I'm not really sure. But yeah. Been here for an hour. I think I was on the part 1 before it got destroyed for like 20 minutes. So almost an hour and a half. It's 7:19. You want to try to say like 7:30? We'll say goodbye at like 7:30. I think it felt awesome the entire time. Like I got out of Buzz Lightyear on Monday. Like I didn't film that. I had already finished the video. But I got off of Buzz Lightyear and immediately went on again. And also I got like 600,000 my second time. So in the video that I did the past weekend, I did terrible because I was trying to film and I couldn't concentrate. But yeah, I can do a lot better when I'm really focusing on the cane. You have a mandatory mask policy in Scotland? What's it like outside of the park with people wearing masks? At least here for 2 counties, it is required to wear masks. The masks are mandatory. So, oh, you have a dog named Bella? That's awesome. Bellas unite. But there's still going to be people in the parks and outside of the parks where, you know, you'll see someone holding a drink in their hand with their mask down and just walking around. And I'm like, you're not like actually drinking. Like me, I'll have my drink in my hand, but I'll have my mask on. And then if I go to drink something, I'll drink it, and then I'll put my mask back on. Like, that's what you should be doing. But there are people using it as an excuse to have a drink in their hand as having their mask off their face. So It's the same thing, people in the park, and then the same thing as people outside of the park, you know, having the mask right here, like not on their nose. And I'm like, well, that doesn't do any good for us if you sneeze. So it's just, again, like if somebody tries to say something about the parks, I'm like, I feel safer there, and there's more people like socially distancing, and I can at least get away from them better in the parks than I can going to the grocery store. So I personally feel fairly safe when I go to the parks. And I know at least I am trying to do everything I can. You guys can see in my videos, I'm always hand sanitizing, washing my hands, and always have my mask on unless I am in a proper spot to take it off. Adam, I've only done three or four burger videos. Was the first one I went to Teak. Teak and Maitland was awesome. Like, I'm still dreaming about the burgers there. I have to go back. And then I went to Hamburger Mary's, which is a drag show, which is a lot of fun as the show, but the burger wasn't like the best. So it got like an A+ for entertainment. And then the Porch where I went. I don't think I did one before Teak. So I'm still on the hunt. I've only been to 3 places, but again, I just keep researching and trying to find local places that I can support. Local or like places that aren't everywhere, you know? So there may be some like chains, but not necessarily places that, again, are in every single state. So it's still kind of unique. You have to zap under the large Zerg to get, yes, Beth. Jenny was with me and she showed me where I needed to hit. So yes. Use a straw to drink with masks. So yeah, sometimes depending on the mask I'm wearing, I will do this number, you know, and do that. That's helpful. Bye, Jake. I'll be gone fairly soon too. Bella, I'm thinking of Bella, and I said Bella when I was trying to read. Masks have just been made mandatory in all shops here in Ireland. Ireland, nice. Ireland is on my list. I'd love to visit Ireland. So it takes some getting used to, although I don't go to shops unless I really need to. Yeah. I don't really go out shopping a whole lot. But again, if I do, I'm wearing my mask at all times, and I'm trying to watch people to see if they're going to go down the right lane. So that I still try to play Frogger and dodge people when I'm out shopping. There was so much extra in Hamburger Mary that I wish I could have included. There's obviously, it's a drag show, so it's very provocative, and there's very, very many moments of non-family friendly entertainment. So I actually included like one curse word, and a viewer said something. They're like, I wish I would have known that because I watched it with my kids. I was like, oh no. So I changed it to mature content at the very beginning. But I was like, it's a drag show. Like, I feel like you would kind of expect that, like something like that would happen. But so just to save myself, I put mature content so people would know. So I like the off-theme park vlogs. Yeah, I try. That's why I try to say, you know, all of Orlando, like the theme parks and everything. But it's also just like exploring Orlando. And again, only been here a couple times or a couple years. So Hamburger Mary's not for you. It's fun, Chuckster. It's just fun. Are the park security or anyone checking people's point of origin? Say Miami. That's true. No, they're not. They're not asking where you're coming from. They just do the temperature check. So unless Disney's doing something extra, like, you know, scanning your magic band, telling where your location is, to my knowledge, no. But it is nice that Magic Kingdom now has metal detectors. I haven't shown that in any of my videos so far, but instead of them digging their hands into your bag, they just say, take anything out of your purse that you think may set the metal detector off, and then you put it in a little bucket, and then they put it through, and then you walk through with your bag, and then they're like, all right, you're good. So that's good if anybody's worried about them touching your stuff at Magic Kingdom like they usually did. Like Hollywood Studios has already been updated before all this. So no, I have not eaten dinner yet. There were kids at the show. There were kids at Hamburger Mary. They left very soon after that though. Has Universal gotten less crowded now that Disney is open? I haven't looked this week, and I didn't go there this past weekend, so I'm not 100% sure. I have been to St. Augustine once since I moved here. I went and saw Peter Frampton and Steve Miller Band in concert. I haven't done a video out there though, but I wanted to go during Christmas to get all the Christmas lights and stuff. It just didn't happen. I ran out of time. There was far too many things to do. I wonder that too. I wonder if the Character Warehouse has reopened. I assume if it did, there would be a flood of Character Warehouse vlogs coming out. So, yeah, Disney, I think Disney does kind of frown and they don't really like you filming security. It could kind of just be like, oh, look, they have metal detectors, and then be done. Bob, I don't know. I kind of had a late lunch, so I might just kind of snack around for dinner. It's steamed corn on the cob and baked potatoes. I can't remember the last time I had a baked potato. On the people with kids, yeah. Don't bring your kids to a drag show. People need to know. Well, that's one way to learn, right? It was a good show, Magic in Michigan. It was very odd though, because I am terrible with artists and stuff, and you know, you tell me the name of a song, I'll be like, I don't know what that is. Like, you have to sing it for me, and then 99% of the time I know the song. But I was like, I don't know if I know Steve Miller Band, and I looked it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know like everything that they sing. So I was all super excited and hyped, and then I get there and they sing like 2 songs that I've heard. And then everything else, I don't know if it's from like a new album or something, but it was like newer stuff. And I'm even looking around at, you know, the 95% old people that are in the crowds with me, and they're all looking like, what the heck are they playing? So that was kind of disappointing. But then I saw them again at Universal for, I don't remember, it was like 4th of July or Halloween Horror Nights or some sort of event that they had live performers, and they play like all their hits and stuff. So that was fun to get to see the Steve Miller Band I wanted to see. I haven't gotten any new albums since I showed you my haul. I have not, Adam. I have not been out to the flea market. I haven't even watched Nate's video yet. I need to. It looks interesting just from the pictures. I can't remember what my first concert was. Did you get to see Peter Frampton's concert when you were in Nashville? I don't think Peter went, and he didn't go in Nashville, or not when I lived there. You know my secret story, but I'm not going to share that because that's personal. You guys know I've told you the story, Mom and Dad. Play Ya Ya Ding Dong. I love that guy. I might have to watch Eurovision tonight. My skin is flawless. I think it's my mom. I'm not wearing any makeup except lipstick right now because I have been missing my lipstick since I can't wear them wearing my masks. But yeah, I usually just wear like a tinted moisturizer sometimes to just give a little evenness, but I always wear something with SPF. And then my forehead probably ends up looking super shiny in my vlogs because as I'm going around the parks and melting myself off, I'm taking like a little tiny thing of suntan lotion that I keep in my bag and just going on my forehead so that my forehead doesn't get burned because the rest of my face is covered with a mask. We didn't live in Ohio. If we didn't live in Ohio, we'd be in trouble. There's fun stuff in Ohio. What part of Ohio are you from? Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why did I ever leave Ohio? I was born in Cincinnati. I would go there and visit in the summers when I was able to drive. I would go to Kings Island a lot. Give me some conies. Columbus. Okay, nice. What made me move to Florida? Disney. Disney made me move here. I've always liked theme parks. Again, growing up and going to Kings Island and stuff, I've always liked theme parks and amusement parks and everything. And I always told myself growing up that I would either move to California or to Florida. So I already did California. And I was like, all right, time to go to Florida. And I love it. I love it here. Yes, it is super duper hot. But I will take it. I will take it. And I liked California. It was just too darn expensive. You're the second person that said a karaoke live stream. That would be too hard unless I could do like an acapella, but Skyline. Skyline all the way. I lived in Los Angeles. I did for a couple years. I have never worked at a theme park. No, I've just gone to play and have fun. I never went to Cedar Point. All those times going up there, I should have. Hi. Hi, Carolina. Carolina Tony. You know, the hamster wheel part really happened in Eurovision. Really? Like on an actual episode it happened? Oh, man. Man, that's insane. 4,800. Yeah, there's no way that anybody can really live in San Fran. It's insane. I mean, mine was like 1,600 in Los Angeles, and it was super, super, super small. I was just born in Cincy, so we moved when I was 6, so I didn't live there very long. But I would go visit family. Kimmy, I was wondering if you were in there yet, because Kim was like, that was the best part, is when she got dragged with the wheel. What year did you live? Did you move? What year was I in LA? So I've lived here for 2 years. Before that, I was in Nashville for a year, and then I moved so 3 years ago. 3.5 years ago, I was in LA for like a year and a half. Kimmy, you'll have to, if you find that on YouTube, text it to me. I gotta watch it if it actually happened. Oh man. Hi from the UK. How are you doing? You came back at the best time, Kim. Hi, Kimmy's mommy. A very helpful and informative time. We only talk about important things in my live streams. Oh, goodness. Yes, I love living in LA. Just way too expensive, so much better here. But yeah, I don't know how we would do a karaoke live stream. Now the 2 people have said that. And I've already said that I don't do good on, like, you telling me a song. I'll be like, I don't know who that is. I don't know the song. Oh, Chuckster. You already gave me like $4, right? You didn't have to do that. Yes, the thunderstorm is gone now. I have a good theater voice. I couldn't be no like pop singer or anything like that, but I got the musical theater voice. You'd be like, sing Hamilton. I don't know the words of Hamilton songs. Was it scarier driving in LA or Orlando? Both. Both are pretty scary. Obviously, a lot more people in LA, but sing Ya Ya Ding Dong. Volcano Man. Volcanic Electro Man. I love that movie. I gotta watch it again. Freebird. No Freebird. No Stairway. Denied. I'm trying to remember her songs now. All I have in my head is It's Volcano Man. What was her song? I can't find the thumbs up. So thumbs up. Oh man, you guys are awesome. I have fun doing live streams. I just goof off. Wayne's World, party time, excellent. Yes, that was my Wayne's World reference earlier. Good job. Oh yeah, driving from Jersey. I drove with my friend, and when I was visiting her, she actually moved. She lives in California now too, but when she lived in New York for the longest time, she lived in Queens, and we were driving, and I was like, how do you know your car so well? Like, she knew the width of her car so darn well. I kept thinking we were about to hit cars all the time. And I'm like, I could never drive in New York. It makes me way too nervous. Like, I would be going so slow to make sure I didn't hit somebody, and they're like, okay, and then I can go. But nah, New Yorkers, Jersey, I guess Jersey's the same. You guys are crazy. Couldn't do it. Ugh, makes me nervous. And plus, having to move your car every other day for street sweepers and stuff, that would make me nervous. Oh my gosh, Kimmy, do you see that? Kimmy, find it. Yeah, Mom, we like New York, but would you want to drive in New York? I'll just take the subway. I'm good for that. Kimmy, do the TikTok. When you were younger, all the crazy Orlando drivers are just former New Yorkers. You know what? You may be right about that. So many people weaving in and out of cars. That's insane. And it's like the speed limit's already 60, and if I'm going 70, I still have people flying around me. Like, what the heck? Long Island isn't too bad? Okay. Well, you got crazy drivers anywhere you live. Crazy drivers in Memphis. Crazy drivers in Orlando. Kimmy just texted me. Maybe she found the link. The hamster link. Squiggles? Yeah. Orlando has the squiggles. That's what I call them, because you like all your lanes are constantly changing because of all the I-4 construction. So I feel like I'm on the squiggles, just squiggling back and forth. And LA had some serious squiggles coming up from the valley into Beverly Hills. That was a fun drive every single morning. Boston has crazy drivers too. They're crazy drivers everywhere. Bella's being very good. You guys see her? Look, she's being such a good girl. She said, I'm not scared anymore, Mom. I do probably need to go and let her go potty, since the rain started very soon after I got off work. So I never know when to end. I said 7:30, and now it's is that moonshine behind you? No, that's a reflection. There's a mirror over there in like my little nook. So it's my ceiling fan, and then I have a lamp right here behind me trying to give me some more light. So she is all worn out after all of her excitement that she had earlier. It does look like moonshine on my counter. Oh, you're talking about that jug? This is it's a, what's it, like a growler from Hourglass Brewery, a local brewery here. There's nothing in it. It's just a fun jug. Yes, the growler. George, I don't think Fast and the Furious is going anywhere. They just got done building that thing. I agree. I am not a huge... Sorry, tried to attack me. I am not a huge fan of Fast and the Furious, and I say all the time, I'm like, if you go in Hollywood and you go on the studio tour, so of course you see the studio on the studio tour, and then you go to something that's like what Earthquake used to be at Universal here. And then you also have, see, I need food. I need sustenance. My brain is starting to not work. King Kong. So the little screen part of King Kong here is very similar to the screen part of King Kong that you get on the studio tour. So you have King Kong, and then the Earthquake, and then you have Fast and the Furious. And it's at the very end of the studio tour, and it's the exact same thing where you're just in your studio tour seat, and they have the screens on the side with the action of the ride. So when I found out that they had the ride here, like it's its own standalone show or whatever, I'm like, really? Like, that's part of the studio tour. Like, I don't consider that a ride. It's just like an added bonus to the studio tour, which is the main reason that I, get on that little tram. So to have it as its own ride, I definitely feel they could have done something different. Like, I don't like it. I never got to see the Terminator show. I know everybody's like, just go on YouTube. There are videos. Like, I feel like I've seen videos before. I can look, but it doesn't do me any good. It's gone now. But I do like the new Bourne Stuntacular show. Right, as a bus ride through a tunnel of screens. Yeah, again, that's just how it was on the studio tour in California. So I felt it very strange that they made that like its own standalone ride. I don't get it. Yeah, it is kind of the same as far as like a standalone simulator ride, but yeah, that's why I always say, like, I can't really pick a favorite as far as like Disney or Universal, but I will say that I can ride the rides at Disney more than I can at Universal because I don't do well with like the 3D simulator rides. So I start kind of get motion sickness. So that's just me personally. Bella. Oh, morning. What time is it there? I'm about to end. You're catching me at the very end. I've already been talking for like an hour and a half. What was your favorite Kings Island ride? I don't know. I'd have to think. Growing up, I always liked the red and blue racers, and then the last time I rode it, I was like, this is beating me up. Like, I can't do it. I can't do the Beast anymore. I can't do any wooden roller coasters. Diamondback is very fun. Diamondback is good, but wooden roller coasters, I can't take it anymore. How long does the Jurassic Park coaster look to you? I don't really know. I haven't looked to see like where it starts and where it ends, but it still looks like it's going to be awesome. How are you on Flight of Passage? I'm good on Flight of Passage. Maybe just because I'm so used to it. I mean, you do get a little bit of motion sickness sometimes, but overall I can do really good. My mom did not do so good on Flight of Passage. She had to close her eyes. She was doing so bad. I'm like, if you get sick, just close your eyes until it's over. Yeah, I thought the racers, one did go frontward and one did go backwards. Scariest ride over the left bar behind the first drop while I rode. They did change it back. Okay, so it's backwards. Magic in Michigan. When you guys have been to Kings Island? Racer was the scariest. Lap bar opened. I didn't read that part. It opened the first drop. Oh, that's like some Final Destination moments right there. Yeah, they would race each other, but Mom, they used to have one was frontwards and one was backwards. So some people are saying that like it changed. Hi, Thrill Seekers. How's it going? Someone they had a wooden roller coaster theme to Wayne's World called the Hurler. That's awesome. If you're gonna spew in this. Ah, it was a paper cup dispenser. If you're gonna hurl in this, nice. It's technically spew, but I get they probably couldn't completely quote that. No, I did not grow up in Orlando. I've only been here 2 years. What's my favorite ride at Magic Kingdom? Okay, anytime anybody asks me like favorites, it's terrible. I can't answer. Like if anybody says, what's your favorite movie? I'm like, that's not possible. Like I can't name my favorite movie. Like I have to name like my top 3 horror or comedy or action or guilty pleasures. What are the movies I watch all the time? So it's a very, very slippery slope to ask me my favorite of anything. I like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's just fun. It's very short though. I like Big Thunder. Also very fun and a lot longer than Mine Train. Little Mermaid because she's my favorite. Haunted Mansion because I like spooky stuff. Not Small World. Small World is not a favorite of mine. Although if it was like Small World and Disneyland, I would probably like it more. I like finding all the little Easter eggs in Disneyland. There was a Dreamweaver flat ride and the donut shop in Wayne's World section. I need to go to this place. Is it still there? There was, but there's not now. Like I want to go to a Wayne's World Wayne's World theme park. That would be awesome. Hi, Jupiter Goddess. You cancel your trip down to Florida. It spiked up way too much for us. Hoping you can go in August. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Again, if I didn't live here, I wouldn't be taking a trip here either. So it's all, oh, they took this Wayne's World stuff out. Dang, that would have been awesome to see though. I don't blame you for even postponing your trip until next year. Like there's no telling. I mean, how much longer is this stuff gonna happen? Are we gonna go a couple more months? Are we gonna be into the middle of next year? Like, dear God, I hope not, but you just never know, and it is better to be safe than sorry. Beth! Oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that. From Adam and I, we love your vlogs. They are keeping us entertained during all of our quality time indoors. Keep vlogging, girl. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. I always say I always feel so awkward when people do that because I don't ever take I don't ever take things well. I'm always like, I gotta do something for you now. But thank you, that's really sweet. Now I'm gonna have some theme park money to go get some lunch. Your guilty pleasure movie is Hannah Montana. That's awesome. I can't remember the last time I saw Hannah Montana. Yeah, Thrill Seeks, not going anywhere because you're poor. I'm with you. I've spent way too much money, you know, stuck indoors. Am I there? Oh, the comments were covering my mouth. I was like, am I frozen on my phone? I spent way too much money buying stuff on like Etsy and, you know, replacing makeup that I've used and all that stuff. So I need to stop spending money. At least you like my park. Excuse me. All my park visits are already paid for. I mean, Universal I paid for outright. So I don't pay monthly for Universal, but I do pay monthly for Disney. So at least it being, you know, split up monthly. That's the only, you know, sad thing is if I can't get a park reservation, you know, for a month or so, then that's money that I'm spending that I'm not getting to, you know, use on the parks by experiencing the parks. You know what I mean? That's a lot of Rice Krispies. I'm not using it all on Rice Krispies though, but I will do that next time I go to Magic Kingdom. Is there a better place? Like which park has the best Rice Krispies? Is there a specific one? Everyone wear your masks. Yes, everyone wear the masks so that we can all come back to regular life and have fun. The The vlogs are something for me. I'm glad. I totally get it. Like, before I moved here, I was doing the exact same thing. I was watching all the vlogs and living vicariously through the people, and it was like my escape, and it's where I wanted to be. So I was like, this is awesome. I like all of these adventures and everything, and seeing all the rides and stuff, which is why I was like, this last video, I wanted to include more of the ride footage for you guys, so you kind of felt like you were on the rides with me, because when I rode every single ride, I had to do such quick cut clips so that I could get, I mean, there was 19 rides because People Mover was down, and I think it had, like, one of the shows was on the wait time. So there's really only like 19, even though I said 20. But I had to do such short clips of the rides because I wanted to be able to include some of all the rides for you guys. So I like getting back to, you know, after I've gone to each of the parks, and if I do like a ride, all the rides on the parks video, then I can start just doing like I did in the last one, where I do 2 to 4 or 2 to 5 or whatever, depending how long the rides are. And I can just focus on specific rides to take you guys with me. I feel like I talked about that for a very long time. I was trying to get the words. The words are hard. I've actually managed to save money during lockdown. That is awesome. Despite buying way too much crud, I don't need on Shop Disney and Amazon. Yes, I have done haul videos on everything that you can find on my channel. I actually have a playlist that I did hauls. So I have a Shop Disney, I have Etsy, 2 parts of Etsy where I got some Disney and Universal jewelry. I went to Marshall's like when things started opening back up, and I went and got some mugs. So some Disney and Harry Potter and an Office and a Snoopy mug. So I did videos on all the things that I spent money on. They're all good, but you have to get one from behind the counter, not the prepackaged. Okay, so like in my last video where I showed the dessert cabinet, I need to go there. What is the best pass to buy for Disney? Like an annual pass, you mean? You would have to see if, you know, if the price of an annual pass would be worth it for your trip. Because you do, I mean, you do get discount on merchandise, and you get discount on like sit-down restaurants. But you'd have to take like a daily ticket price and divide it by the number of times that you know you're going to come, to see if you should just buy a ticket, like an annual pass, or if you should just buy a ticket for how many days you're going to come. See what's more cost effective for you. Some people come, you know, 2 or 3 times a year, and it makes sense for them to get an annual pass. But just a regular ticket to the parks, depending on the parks that you go to, it can be pretty expensive. Goofy's Candy Company at Disney Springs. You can design your own Rice Krispie treat. Ooh, I didn't know that. That's a thing. Thanks for a heads up on Disney free shipping. Oh, my mom always does that. She goes, Disney's having free shipping today. Do you want anything? And I always have to be like, no, I don't need anything. I'm like, I want everything. Every time I do videos, I'm always like, I like this. I like this. Like, I can always find something that I like, but does it mean that I should buy it? No. Confectionery has them, but I like getting them at Big Top Souvenirs. Big Top Souvenirs isn't that over by Dumbo? That's closed right now. Magic in Michigan Goofy's Candy does have the best ones. Okay, so I gotta go to Goofy's at Disney Springs. I see it. I think it's open. I think the last time I went, it's open. I'll be going to eBay later for 3 theme park mugs. Oh no! Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool of the people that, you know, buy stuff and then go sell it on eBay. Yes, Josh, I saw you tagged me in that. I get the pass holder email, so I already got the emails. So they're opening up more reservation days, but not more reservation options. Like, you still can only have 3. So we'll see if they open any for the weekends. I've said a couple times in the live stream that I can't go during the week unless I take off work. So I need them to open up reservations for weekends. So fingers crossed I can go somewhere at the beginning of August, because right now I'm not going back to Disney until the 30th of August. Well, this weekend on Sunday and Monday. I took off Monday to go to Hollywood Studios. Goofy's is by Rainforest Cafe. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of Candy Cauldron, so that's different. Okay. Is Goofy's open? I'm not sure if Goofy's is open. Oh, it's nearly 1 a.m.? Wow. You're a night owl. Have a good night. Yes, it's 8 o'clock here. You're going to go work out. Good for you. You go work out, and I'm going to go stuff my face fairly soon. And probably watch Eurovision again for the 5th time. I always forget about Ebates. I need to do more Ebates. I can't remember the last time I did Ebates, but 6% on Ebates for Disney, for Shop Disney. I'd also like an Art of Disney update if we're taking requests. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where that is. Like, I would like to see the Christmas store at Disney Springs. Yes. It wasn't open last time I went, but I do know Jackie from Super Enthused. She was there a couple days ago and she sent some pictures, or she posted some pictures, so I know the Christmas store is open again, so yay. Yeah, there's no telling about the Splash Mountain merch. That's like a whole new thing. Josh, Eurovision is awesome. It's stupid fun. Like, don't go expecting like an elaborate story, but it's a lot of fun. Art of Disney's next door to the Rainforest Cafe. Okay, then, yeah. I know where that is. By the Rainforest and by the Goofy then, because that's by Rainforest, right? I love Mom chiming in. Watch it. Watch Eurovision. Goofy's selection was very limited. Oh, okay. So they're back. Are they back open? Is that you're saying you've been there recently? Sometimes eBay has 10% for Disney, for Shop Disney. That's awesome. Jeez Louise, thank you for reminding me about Ebates. I need to do that. And now I want a Rice Krispie treat. As you sent me the hamster link. Is it awesome? Did you watch it already and it's awesome? Okay, so next Disney Springs, I need to do the Art of Disney and then go to Goofy's and get a Rice Krispie treat and show the Christmas store. Stupid fun pretty much describes the actual Eurovision contest. That's what I've been hearing, to be fair. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch the video, Kimmy. I'm excited. They were so bad. Oh no. Like before, at least they sounded good in the movie. Those are all by each other. Yeah. I'll have a Disney Springs video where I just hang out in that little area eating candy. It'll just be like 10 minutes of me eating a Rice Krispie treat. Subscribe for more videos. Fire Saga, rolling and screaming and the wheels sounded better. Oh, that was their song? Like, is this movie based on an actual couple? I've had people, had a lot of people comment saying about good burgers at Disney Springs. And I'm like, I feel like every person, hold on. Like all the vloggers have already gone and filmed like all the restaurants. Not to say I won't, like I won't eventually go do it as well, but I want to try to show like some local places. And although they're probably not as like searched or anything as the Disney places, I personally still want to get out there and show you guys like more of Orlando outside of the theme park. So when is Gideon's cookies coming? Soon. That's all it says. It's coming soon. Next time with a snack, crackle, Mitch, and Pop. Hey, how the heck did he do that? In Hollywood, it's all who you know, and I know Crackle. Who's that? Anybody know who that is? You haven't seen any videos about House of Blues? See, it's not, I'm not like, oh, I'm so excited to go there and do a video. Ooh, best ramen and wings. That sounds good. I love me some good ramen. When you film in a place, do you ask them first? Just curious. No, I don't ask them. I have had some people message me afterwards and they said, hey, you know, we saw your video. If you ever come back, let us know. So not like a let us know so we can be on the lookout for you and ban you, but you know, thanks for filming and, you know, come back whenever. Are there other cool places to eat close to where you reside? Yes, I am trying. I've done a lot of stuff in Winter Park because every time I like search top things to do, there's quite a few of them out in that area. Yes, it was Mitch Hedberg. Yes, Jess. In Hollywood, it's all who you know, and I know Crackle. But there's a lot of places out here in Orlando that are, you know, come highly recommended. And again, since I've only been here for 2 years, I'm still trying to do my research and find all the place. Yes, I've heard people tell me about going out to Celebration, Town Tavern. I take it that's like an actual restaurant. Celebration is just so far from me. And again, if I go down that way, I'm going to the parks. But I will eventually. I will have a time where I have multiple hours that I can be away from Bella, that I don't have to allocate all to the theme parks, and I will do different stuff. Top golf. I can barely, well, I was gonna say I can barely like mini golf, but I'm actually pretty good at mini golf. But I tried like hitting a golf ball one time and it didn't go so well. So I have with Jenny and Stephanie on our list to do like a Top Golf. So maybe I'll do like a girls' night out, a Top Golf video, and you guys can see how I can't hit a golf ball. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, I've never done Top Golf, and it'd be fun. Kimmy, they're making me hungry too. At least you're not sitting on your couch filming a live stream. You can actually eat stuff. I've been stuck here for forever. Just slowly drinking my water, and that's all I have for sustenance. Maybe the Science Center. I have to look again and see like what adulty stuff they have. Because I've seen other people do videos there, and unless they're having like an adults night or something, I'm not sure I can make it that exciting of a video. There are quite a few like museums and stuff that I wanted to do, and of course museums are iffy as far as filming. So I've tried to like look into the ones that I can kind of film or whatever. And I had plans to go out to some, and then, you know, the end of the world happened and I had to stop, and some of them aren't even open yet. And I don't know. Done the Yelp Gatsby event at the Science Center recently. Probably just because everything going on, you know, nobody's really doing their events like they have before. Are you excited for the M&M store coming? M&M's? Where's the M&M store coming? There's already one at like the Florida Mall, right? One of the big malls there's the M&M store. Where's M&M coming to? Pompeii exhibit. Oh, okay, that could be fun. At the Science Center? You're sitting in your couch commenting on a live stream though. The kitchen looks so far away. At least you can get up and you'd still be able to hear me. You can go back to the garden and yell at children again. And they're ruining the ambiance. All the kids screaming and ruining the ambiance. Oh, the Florida Mall M&M store is closing? It's coming to Disney Springs. Okay, see, you guys know more than I do sometimes. I feel like I remember hearing that. I just forgot where it was coming. I'll go get some M&Ms. I mean, I would always go in Times Square when I would go to New York. I'd go wander around the M&M store, but I'm not like a M&M. Now, if there was like a Sour Patch Kid store and it was full of Sour Patch Kids, I would want to go there. He wants some M&Ms right now. I want dinner right now. New fudge brownie M&Ms. No. Why are we back on food again? I have instant tonkoshu broth. Is that how you say that? I'm terrible at pronouncing things. And the cupboard of fresh ramen noodles in the freezer. Ooh, that sounds good. Kimmy had some ramen last night. She sent me a picture and I was like, you stink. I want to go. I don't see how me doing the NBA experience by myself would be very easy to vlog. It'd be a lot of like setup. I mean, I may one time try it, but I'm in no rush to do the NBA experience. There is a Sour Patch Kid cereal. I think Nate, Paging Mr. Morrow, did like a cereal haul, and I think that was in one of his videos. Yes, it does look bad. I can't. No, I'll just eat the cereal. I mean, I'll just eat the candy, not the cereal though. The fake chocolate scent they pumped. They gave an instant migraine. It's so weird. Like when you start trying to eat healthier, like switching from Snickers or M&Ms or whatever to like 100% real cocoa, dark chocolate, and then you go back to the junk candy and you're just like, this just doesn't taste right. It doesn't taste right anymore. What is my favorite cereal? I like Lucky Charms. I can't remember the last time I bought cereal. Well, actually, I have Raisin Bran right now. I would eat like all the sugary cereals and stuff. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yes, I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I stopped buying it because I'm trying to get better and eat better. I think Bella just farted. It's gonna creep up. Oh. Bella's like, I'm super relaxed now. Cheesecake Factory has a new ice cream in the freezer section at the grocery. If I want Cheesecake Factory, I'm just gonna go to Cheesecake Factory. I did see they have cheesecake slices, but they're like super tiny. And I'm not buying an entire cheesecake. I will go and get a slice of cheesecake. Okay, we're talking about food again. I need to go. I need to go and actually eat some of the foods that I have in my pantry. Now I really want ramen though. Thanks a lot. Thanks for making me want ramen. I don't have ramen here. Oh. Oreo cheesecake is so good. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna go. It is 8:10 now. I've been live streaming for 2 hours, even though this stream doesn't have that long, since I got disconnected and had to start back up again. I'm not driving anywhere. I'm not driving to Walmart. Mukbang. I don't know what mukbang is. What's mukbang? I don't know. Okay, guys. I will see you in, I don't know, probably Monday or Tuesday. Again, I'll be at Animal Kingdom on Sunday and then Hollywood Studios on Monday. I think Animal Kingdom closes at 6. So that should give me enough time, unless I'm just dead on Sunday, to get home and edit the video so that it'll be ready for Monday. But then Hollywood Studios probably won't be out on Wednesday. We'll just kind of see how that goes. I don't want to like rush the videos and edit them for you and put them up, so there may be a little gap in there. But thank you for hanging out with me. Eating too much on, oh, eating, that's what it means? Eating too much on camera? Oh, I'm sorry you have a cold. I hope you feel better soon. You guys don't want to sit here and watch me eat and talk. Talking with my mouth full, not good. Eating all the candy. Thank you, Beth. Oh, all right. Maybe we'll see what happens next week. Maybe like every couple of weeks, I'll try to do a live stream during the week just to kind of, you know, chit chat with you guys, especially since I know depending on where you live, everybody's kind of still just at home and we're not really going anywhere or doing anything. I mean, I only do things on the weekends. And even then I'm, you know, kind of picky about where I go. I want to feel safe. So I try to like touch base with you guys more. But okay, guys, I will see you later. You want to say bye to Bella? Here. She's being so good. She's just relaxing. Okay. All right. Thanks everybody for joining me. Have a great night. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, hold on. Let's do this. Here's my arm.